Welcome to Black Sheep Tarot, and if you are a black sheep, welcome to a home away from home. Anyways, I have some cards here, and the first card from left to right, the first card is the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups, you have a lot of options. You're in your head about it. Okay. And then the card next to that is the Four of Pentacles or coins. You're holding on to things. Maybe some old memories, outdated beliefs, something that you're holding on to. All right. So the card after that is Judgment. An awakening of sorts. And then Movement is the Chariot all the way to the right. So there's options. In the Four of Coins, so the Four of Pentacles, this guy might seem to be up in his high horse, and I'll explain why. Most of the lower arcanas, which is the first and second card, most of them, or if not all of them, either are looking to the left or right, or not directly at you. Okay? And that second card is this card, and I'll show you what I'm talking about here. You see how this guy is looking forward, all right? Just like these two major arcanas, 1 and 2, you see? These are major arcanas. They're facing forward. They usually do. And so this guy may be self-centered. So that is the topic of today, is being self-centered. And here at Black Sheep Tarot, we do things differently. We talk about Carl Jung, his 12 archetypes that we all have within us. Every single one of us on this planet. What kind of archetypes? Maybe the sage, or the ruler, or the lover, or the creator. These are just some of the 12. And also we talk about 7 deadly sins. You know, gluttony, right? Too much drinking, or sleeping with the opposite sex, or maybe anger or wrath or greed. Those things. So today we have something about being self-centered. And one of this person's deadly sin is this guy right here in the middle. Okay? He suffers from pride. Pride is an excessive view of oneself without regards for others. That goes along with being self-centered, don't you think? Right? And that's what the story is here today. And what I'm going to be reading here is coming from a, how would you say, licensed clinical psychologist. Okay? Her name's Annie. Anyways, the topic is self-centeredness. Do you know someone like that? Or are you something like that? All right? Jeremiah 9:23 through 24. Let not the mighty man boast of his might, but let him who boasts boast of this, that he understands and knows me. Humility cures pride by removing one's ego and boastfulness, therefore allowing the attitude of service. All right? And this person's archetype is the hero. The axis of the hero's life is power. You see? Right? Look how he's facing, like I mentioned. All right, he's facing forward, like the major arcanas. The hero has an uncommon vitality and resistance that they use to fight for power or honor. They'll do anything to avoid losing. In fact, they don't lose because they never give up. The hero can be overly ambitious and controlling. See? It's controlling. Goes along, the energy goes along with number 2 card. And I'm going to put this one right here to show you. You see? He's holding on to just a little too hard, right? Too long. See? So you can get a better picture right there. See? Looks like he has a little mean face. No, this is mine. Right? So anyways, someone who is self-centered on self or self-absorbed tends to be focused on themselves and may have difficulty showing considerations for others. Self-centeredness differs from self-care. What is self-care? Okay, do you do self-care for you? You think so? Maybe. Let's read and find out if you do. Self-care, as the name suggests, is all about caring for yourself to ensure that both your physical and emotional needs are met. Are you doing that? I hope your answer is yes. You should get to know who you are and what makes you happy, and continue doing what makes you happy. All the stress relief activities in the world won't help if you are not taking care of yourself. Meditation won't do you any good if you aren't getting adequate sleep. In fact, when you try to meditate, you might doze off because you aren't taking care of your body needs for sleep. And I can understand if you can't get good sleep because maybe your sleeping pattern is erratic or there isn't one. Okay? Mine's kind of like that. So I'll take sleep when I can get it. All right? But sleep is number 1. Similarly, hitting the gym once in a while won't relieve much stress if you don't regularly fueling your body with healthy nutrients. Dense food. You need to take care of your basic needs first if you want your stress relief activities to be effective. See, you got to nurture yourself. What is self-care? Self-care has been defined as a multidimensional, multifaceted process of purposeful engagement in strategies that promote healthy functioning and embrace well-being. Essentially, self-care means a conscious act people take in order to promote their own physical, mental, and emotional health. Okay? That's what self-care is. Totally different than being self-centered. Because while self-care involves taking care of your needs and putting yourself first once in a while, particularly if you are dealing with something stressful, self-centeredness involves thinking only about oneself. Okay? Just so you know the distinction. What are the signs of self-centered person? Take a look at the people around you. Maybe your mom, maybe your pa, whoever, or a best friend, someone. Look at the people around you. What are the signs of self-centered person? There are 6 signs that someone is too self-centered. They dominate conversations. Do you have someone in mind? Right? Name pop right up, right? Boom. People who are self-centered tend to speak the most in conversations and meetings, according to Amy, the clinical psychologist. When you talk to them, it can feel like the conversation only focuses on their life, their accomplishments, and their problems. All right? Because that first card, okay, they're focused on their problems. See their problems? There's many of them. You see? Right there. Too many of them. See? The energy's flowing. All right? I'm right on track. And that goes along with number 2 card. He's sitting up there with his money, with need to control. Okay? That's where we're at. Lack of empathy, okay, is another way. Being empathetic towards others requires one to put themselves in another person's shoes and understand their feelings. Self-centered people may not be able to see things from another person's perspective in order to empathize with them. Okay? That's another way to tell if a person is self-centered. They take more than they give. Again, the card I just showed you, right? They're holding on to things. They take more than they give. Self-centered people often take more than they give. Your relationships with them can feel one-sided because it feels you put in all the effort to maintain it without getting anything in return. All right? And that's why people judge them, right? And that's card number 3. All right? And I'm going to show you what the card looks like with another deck. And you see? Judgment. I'm going to call judgment on you. All right? Because they take more than they give. And then the last card is movement forward, right? They take more than they give. Self-centered people often take more than they give. Your relationship with them can feel one-sided. They want things done their way. Control, right? All right? This person has endless choices, endless possibilities. He daydreams about his money. You know, he is controlling. He's frugal. He saves money, no problem, but he's blocking change because he's sitting there holding it all, not letting anything in and out. So judgment comes along and changes things moving forward. Okay? So the card I have underneath all those choices, which is card number 1, is the Hermit. All right? And the Hermit, see, the Hermit is looking to the past, just like this card. You see? So the energy even goes into this second row. See, they're both looking to the past, looking to learn from their mistakes, to find wisdom, to move forward, right? Again, the same energy on card number 2 went on the second row. So he's sitting there, and the other card also has someone in meditation. That card that I put there, I'm going to show you what the card is, okay? So I'm going to go with the same energy. Here we go. You see? Just chilling there, meditating, contemplating. See? All right, and then Judgment, that big ogre looking thing, is the Moon. So the Judgment in the Moon, mysterious, fear. Okay, and underneath the Chariot is the 6 of Pentacles. The 6 of Pentacles look like this. equal give and take. All right. So moving forward, the way this person sees change is to be more giving and taking, to give as much as they receive and vice versa. All right? Because they take more than they give. They got to start doing the opposite to find success in their future. All right? Because they've been obviously doing a lot of self-reflection because of their choices, right? The hermit, right? He had a lot of options. I'm seeking solitude to explore my options with wisdom, you might be saying. You know? And card number 2, again, that person sitting under a tree, he's depressed, or she is depressed, right? Missed opportunities because he held on too long, right? It was that 4 of Pentacles, 4 of Coins, holding on too tightly, right? And now people are judging him. You know, he's maybe has fear and anxiety up in his subconscious mind. Deception. He can't quite see through. But if he pushes through, he will see change. Okay? Because these people want things done the way they want. People who are self-centered often want things done their way. They may have a hard time, okay, compromising and doing things someone else's way. For instance, they typically won't let anyone else pick the movie or restaurant, says the doctor. All right. And if you know anyone like that, hey, push them forward to look at their choices. Bring it up to them. Okay? Because some people may not know that they're actually doing this subconsciously. Okay? Because that's just how it happens sometimes. So, with that, I'm going to leave it there. And if you like the way I read, give me a subscribe, give me a like, so other black sheep can find a home away from home.